Never thought in a million years I would see a BMW for sale inside of a Goodwill, but that happened today. We'll check out the BMW and more highlights. Vintage and antique furniture, home decor, stoneware, glassware in China, because thrift stores are just packed with it right now and they're just giving it away. We'll head over to one of my thrift store hotspots where the carts were filling to the brim with great stuff. I'm even throwing in a little thrifting trivia sprinkled throughout the video. This is my favorite part about this Goodwill. This first aisle is just an aisle of complete randomness. I never know what's going to be on it. Sometimes I find things, sometimes I don't, but there's always interesting stuff to look at. I have no idea if that mirror says $9.99 or $4.99. This mirror, on the other hand, $3.99, so cute. Is this vintage? Where are my toy people at? I know that some of the wooden Thomas the Tank Engine trains are worth a little chunk of change, but I don't know about the plastic piggy banks. Can you please let us know in the comments? Thank you. I think it's safe to say that nobody's happy about the Goodwill prices going up lately, but as long as you're shopping for the right things, I think it's still a place you can get a great deal. I would really encourage you to go to other thrift stores, but I know that for some people, Goodwill's the only option they have. It's the only thing near them. Artwork, wall art, and wall decor seem consistently reasonable in every Goodwill I've been to so far. Oh, famous composers. Hello, fellas. What a sweet little trinket box. I just really wish they hadn't written the price over the mark. That bothers me. Ooh, this butter dish from Italy. Gorgeous. It looks hand-painted to me, and I'm a sucker for anything from Italy. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a like, and let's play some thrifting trivia. Here is the first trivia question. Are you ready? What is the most popular thrift store chain in the United States? Goodwill Industries. Ba-da-ba. That's why all my thrifting videos start out at GW. I call it the Gateway Thrift Store. It's where dabblers get their feet wet, and before you know it, you're at all the thrifting hotspots at 6 a.m. throwing elbows with the flippers. It's how we reel you in. Mwahaha. Ooh, vintage stoneware. Only one plate, but it's a good sign they're gonna start putting it out. Pier 1 puppy plates, cute. Unfortunately not a full set, but still adorable. Especially if it's just you and your dog alone on Valentine's Day. How cute are these little summer outdoor plates? Precious. Not sure if you can tell on camera, but this plate is unfortunately scratched really bad. Aw, 99 cents too. I guess it's priced appropriately. Okay, so I know they're toothbrush holders, but hear me out. How cute would they be stuffed with succulents or lined up on your kitchen window, filled with fresh herbs? I mean, seriously, repurposing. Almost anything can become a planter. This looks like the potential cast for my next thrifted toy theater. If you missed out on Randy, you can see his story here. And I have another thrifted toy theater planned for August. Which actress famously wore a $35 thrifted dress to the Oscars in 2006? Reese Witherspoon. Ba-da-ba. I thoroughly apologize for the singing, but I couldn't find YouTube-approved game show type music. It's that time of year again. The glimmering of gold lets us know that GW stores are getting ready for the holidays. Tired of storing that stuff all year? You can start collecting as early as August and then donate it all back afterwards. Rinse and repeat every year. This basket is so cute, I want to take it to the farmer's market. I can just see it overflowing with multicolored carrots and microgreens. I don't know if you can make that out. It's this $4.99. Here we go. Frames, large wall art, original art. Look at that gorgeous original art piece. I'll show it up close in a minute. Stunning. Somebody talented did that. I could always stumble onto a new place tomorrow, but so far, Goodwill and Desiree Industries are the only places that I find really good original art. Have you ever been to an art show? I have never seen anything for $6.95, not once. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. What is the term for thrifting with the purpose of reselling items for a profit? Flipping. Ba-da-ba. This has got to be the greatest thrift of all time. A BMW thrifted for $32.99. This lady got to it first, but I really wanted to buy it for my son. She's buying it for her kids though, and her kids are actually kids. Mine is over 18. I had no idea, but this is hilarious. Could you imagine if I had my Randy with me? I managed to drag my grandmother along with me again, and she's getting as big a kick out of this as I am. A BMW for sale at Goodwill? Who knew? The license plates are really cracking me up though. This is just so funny to me. It's in great condition. All it needs is a little cleanup. I don't see a single scratch on it. It's even got a speedometer. This is just too funny. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. What kind of thrift stores typically have the best steals? Local charity thrift shops. Local charity thrift shops means not a big corporate chain that's all across the US, but something local to your city or town. Charity shop means specifically that they are a nonprofit, and if you go to a local store instead of a big corporate one, then the money that they're raising from their store is being distributed usually locally. They aren't spending the money from your purchases on other stores opening elsewhere or keeping other stores afloat. Your money's going to the charity they say that it's going to. They still have to spend money to be there, and sometimes they still have employees, but overall, we are at Desiree Industries right now. It is a chain, but it is one of the better ones. I'm a huge fan of this place, just solely because it's good every time I come here. This store is always full of flippers, so you know it's good. I buy just about everything at thrift stores, but I am a huge fan of vintage and antiques. A lot of the best stuff that thrift stores get is donated after an estate sale. Whatever doesn't sell, they give to the nonprofit because then they get a tax write-off. GW now sells all of that stuff online. It doesn't go to their brick and mortar thrift stores anymore. I'm not saying you won't find anything at Goodwill anymore, because you can, and it slips through the cracks all the time. I'm just saying you're going to find a bigger selection at better prices elsewhere. Regardless of where you thrift, you're going to want to be there early. I can't say it enough. It is so important, and you're going to see why today. Because this was my second stop, and you'll see exactly what happens when you show up late to one of your very favorite thrift stores. It's heart-wrenching, it really is. Wait till you see the baskets full of everything that I want. Not to mention, everybody's favorite aisles are crowded, and it's really hard to get in there. It's really difficult to eyeball something from the beginning of the aisle and then watch the person right in front of you pick it up and put it in their cart. In case you couldn't tell, I have terrible thrifting FOMO, fear of missing out. This has always been one of my favorite places for furniture. We used to have a couple of GW furniture stores around here, which not around anymore, but at least I still have this place and a couple more. Fabulous. And dangerous, because right now I'm so tempted to buy this chair and just stick it in a storage until the holidays, because it would just be cute for a month. I cannot believe the ridiculousness that I have to talk myself out of sometimes. I don't know if I'll ever tire of the irritation of seeing the prices marked way up on new stuff with tags on it in a thrift store. Not gonna lie, loving this piece, but what am I gonna do with one chair? Where's the rest of the set? Don't know about this piece in particular, but usually the stuff with tags on it is still outdated and you couldn't find the rest of the set if you wanted to, so the markup just gets really confusing. Oh wow, not your grandma's recliner. Look at this, leather. I think it's a Lane recliner. It definitely got some use. It doesn't look brand new, but it's still in really good shape. Those babies are really expensive new. Here's a little convenience coming through, a little modern technology. $120. Somebody please tell me if this is a good price for these. I don't have anything new, really. So I have no idea, but I'm wondering if there's a way I could mount one of those on the back of my furniture, because I would love that. I have seen these everywhere lately. My dad had a pair of these. I think they were his bedside stands, actually, at one point. Oh, here's my first crushing moment in this store of the day. Oh my gosh, it's so cute, and I want it, and I missed out. Cute little wicker dresser, adorable for a kid's room. This has got to be vintage, and for $30, can't beat it. For the most part, it seems to me that in the thrift stores, the price of furniture is going down, down, down. This wardrobe is breathtaking. She's so beautiful, and she is sold, sold, sold. The price is $170 now, but when I open the door, you're gonna see a whole nother price tag. It came down from 200 and something. And I would say for something like this, anything between $100 and $200, it's a steal. If you've been wanting one and you see one, now's the time to buy. All systems go, grab it. Excellent time to buy vintage and antique furniture. Here we go. It was $250. It sold at $170, so between $100 and $200. That's about right for right now if you're pricing them. Okay, here's the proof that thrifting days are just no joke for me. I'm up and out at 6 a.m. I'm in my junkiest clothes so that I can just sit down on the floor if I need to, climb through spider webs, whatever. I do not care. I am not here to look cute. This is serious. Fashionably late, or better late than never, is not the vibe when you're thrifting. We'll check out the prices on some of these bigger pieces so you can see them sliding right into the mud. Some of them still have the pre-marked down tags on them. Lovely to see. Will prices keep dropping? It will be interesting to find out. I can't wait. I'm going to check out a few more thrift stores before I make any commitments, but right now it's looking like possibly hobbies are going into the buy now category. You want to start playing an instrument, or you want to take up astronomy. It looks like now's a good time. This mirror is literally the size of a dining table for $50. I'm definitely putting mirrors in the buy now category. We'll quickly check out the rest of the furniture before we head on to the next department. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. What is the most expensive item ever sold at a thrift store? A 1965 Fender Stratocaster guitar. Of course, I had to follow that question up with music. Vinyl records are making the hugest comeback right now. I mean, everybody's buying them. And also, surprisingly, CDs people are buying like crazy. I don't see any of them at most of the GWs anymore. But at other thrift stores, it looks to me like they don't go through them at all. They just throw them out there. So if you're into those, I would say get there and get hunting. It's a good thrift store item to be looking for. Be ready to take some time though, because you're gonna have to go through stacks and stacks, it looks like. There's just more and more out there everywhere I go. And you're probably gonna have to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince. This is the only stack I'm going through, and it's just because the boxes caught my eye. There's still aisles left to check out here indoors, but we are right by the outside door, so I want to head out back and check out what's out there, and then we'll come back in and pick up where we left off. There's usually lots of home decor out here and other furniture and a lot of vintage antique furniture I've found out here. So I definitely wanted to check it out now because there's no air conditioning back here and it's gonna get hot today, and I want to be back inside in the air conditioning once that heat hits. They always have a really nice basket selection here at really good prices. These are a huge seller, and if you can guess why, hint hint, you'll be ahead of one of the later trivia questions. Oh, I remember these, little vintage cutie. Oh my goodness, and another little vintage cutie. Look at this, the little hearts. Oh, come on. That's a magazine rack, just in case you didn't know. This rocking chair is a bummer because the hole, that stuff's not easy to fix, but hopefully somebody who knows how will find it and fix it, and hopefully they'll make a bunch of money on it because I know how much work that is. I'm gonna move away from this rack because we can't see any of the price tags. We can hardly see any of the items. It's just too dark. $15, great price. Remember to always ask for the price on the pair. Oh, this is a bachelor pad must-have. Watch this. Yes. No chips in the couch. This sleigh bed is gorgeous. It needs a little love, but it is perfect for a kid's room. More original art. Love it. Reframe it. It's going to be gorgeous. On a budget, just paint the frame. It's going to look like it came straight out of a gallery. Brand new couch. When we go back inside, we'll have to look and see if they put it out on the floor or if it was already sold and somebody took it home. More huge pieces of art at a thrift store, surprise, surprise, for maybe $10 maximum. This is, I don't know, maybe from IKEA or something like that, but it's huge. No guarantee that you're going to find the art of your dreams, but you'll certainly find the art of right now. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. Which singer popularized thrifting with their hit song Thrift Shop? Macklemore. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. We are not starting in on the china yet. This is just a little peekaboo owl cap. Drooling over this pattern. It's priced per piece, but I wonder what deal they would give for the whole entire set. This set is so 90s. Loving it. On to the next aisle. Busy aisle. Yikes. I'm gonna brave it. Excuse me, ladies. YouTube family coming through. Those ladies were right to be taking up this whole aisle. Look at this gorgeous hobnail compote. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Beautiful piece of milk glass for $2. Oh my goodness. Love it. I'm trying to catch the light here. Let me know if you see it. Name that mark. That's right side up, and this is upside down just because I think the lighting's better this way. That's a bonus trivia question. Yell the answer out in the comments. Corningware. This was in my home growing up. Corningware and Tupperware is about all I remember. Single stoneware plate yet again. Is this an indication of what's to come? Are they trickling in? Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. What's the term for the part of the thrift store where items are priced and prepared for sale? The back room. I don't like it. Sounds dicey. Ba-da-ba. Okay, I've had enough of the crowds. I'm retreating to my safe space. This is where I can sprawl out and bask in luxury. Glass, china, 24 karat gold. I feel at home. I feel at peace. These are so adorable, I just might have to change my name. Uh-oh, plates with fruit. This is my new obsession. Pair of Pilsner mugs. Be still my heart. If you thought you weren't a huge fan of China, I bet you're rethinking that right now. Modern, sleek, dishwasher and microwave safe. Raise your hand if you just fell in love for the first time with a China pattern. Huh, if I remember correctly, I think we saw a better price on these at Goodwill. I think they were $1.50 there. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. What's a popular thrifted item that can be repurposed for home organization? Baskets. Ba-da-ba. I hope you enjoyed the trivia and maybe even learned something new. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I'll see you next Sunday, and until then, happy thrifting.